Hi, this is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, so we'll now move forward with the intro. So please remember to subscribe, like, comment, share, hit the bell icon. To see full readings, you can further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. There, you'll get to see full readings, early readings, as well as other future dynamics I plan to offer. Please also remember that I offer personal readings, and you could also donate to the channel. The information for all of that is in the description box below. Thank you, and now we'll move forward with your reading. Hi Leo, I hope you're doing well. This is Naveen Ferguson. Welcome to the channel. Okay, we are doing a new segment, which will be a general sun and moon sign reading of those energies that's going through you for the time frame of the reading, which will be for April the 29th to May the 24th. There was a bit of a shipping delay. I had hoped certain other decks would have been in by now as I strive to elevate the channel. Thank you very much for the Patreon members. Your help is much appreciated. That way I'm able to invest further back into the growth of the channel. So yeah, I decided, you know what, let me just move forward anyway and, make adjustments and stuff accordingly. And yeah, not letting it hold me back, as it were, or hold us back. So this reading is actually for Lotus members of my Patreon page only. So if you want to see the entire reading, actually, I invite you over to my Patreon page. And of course, the information is in the description box below. So what's going to be happening here? Oh, wait. I was wondering, why does it look like hardly any cards there? What? Okay. Let me put this up here and this here. And you know what? Let's move this over here. Let's see about doing that. Huh. Oh, wait. Yeah, I could do it like this. Okay, great. Well, clearly this is a new segment. I haven't even got the graph. I did draw the graph how I wanted it to go, but I have to also keep in mind the frame on my camera, and I did not think about that when I drew it. Okay, so this is actually a third rendition. Okay, so this will work. This should work. Okay, great. Let's get to it, Leo. So first we're going to do is the sun sign, okay? And then after the sun sign, we'll go into the moon sign. So this is more so of a deep dive in those particular energies within the time frame of the reading. Okay, so right here, this will be your core self, like who you are in that time frame, naturally are, okay? Of course, in response to life and all that kind of stuff, who you really are at that time, so you're more aware. And right here, these right here will be your sense of self, like almost like your conscious understanding of yourself in that time frame of what's going on around you, okay? Right here we'll have your basic preferences at that time, how you would wish, life to be going, what you're striving for in that regard. Right here is any romantic understandings that you may like to be aware of, perhaps, romantic compatibilities. And right here, this card will show how you are moving through it all, okay? How you're moving through the world and how that affects you. And then we'll look at your crystal card right here to see what card can assist your sun sign at that time. Okay, and of course, we're going to go into any advice and everything that needs to be said. So let's get into it. So we have here, I almost feel like I should put your cursive up here and then I should put these down here. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna make this like that. That makes this a bit neater. Okay, this will be your core self, and these three cards will represent your sense of self. Okay, so let's get into it. Leo, what is your core self at this time in your sun sign? Okay, Two of Pentacles. So your core self at this time is really trying to decipher your stability, your investments, and this is general reading, remember? Okay, so yeah, is looking into your substantial ways in which you can orchestrate the foundations of your life at this time, trying to figure out what really requires your attention and would will really set the stage for your stability at this time. And you're not looking at just any particular option that may come your way. You're really scrutinizing it right now for the time frame of yourself. Your core self clearly wants to move forward in an investment that will show growth, that will show merit, that will show return. You're not necessarily disavowing the potential I sense with the Two of Pentacles for other dynamics, but right now your entire being is just wanting something that's like a rock in your life, if that makes any sense. Let's see any clarification on that. Yeah, see what I mean? The devil energy. You don't want superficiality. You don't want something that will just um, fly by night. You don't want something temporary. You don't want something that looks good on the surface, but when all is said and done, it's just fluff. It's just air. It's just smoke. Okay? You don't want to be deluded by anything. You don't want to be taken advantage of or used for someone else's gain. You really want like your own thing. You want this to be a true substantive foundation at your core right now. You want that peace of security. You want that stability in life at this time. So some of you, whatever you're going through, you may have made certain transitions in your life recently, or transitions are happening, or you're perhaps looking for a new way of being that's leaving a particular understanding that was not working for you, or you're transitioning out of it. Okay, but you're just not, you're not open. You don't want to deal with anything that is a lie, basically. I mean, who does, but what's coming through here, you really want something more so of your own, something that you can build on. You don't want temporary anymore. You want like your own land to plant your own field, as it were. You know what I mean? That independence that will grow, that is not no longer going to be shooken. Okay? Universe said take another card as relates to the devil energy in that regard. Yeah, see what I mean? The Five of Swords. Leo, you've been through battle after battle. You're tired. You don't want to go through any battles anymore. You just don't want it. Your core self wants peace. It wants security. I know I'm saying it over and over again, but I just being more very direct, because that's really what your core self is screaming. You've gone through those battles. You've gotten those victories, and now you're using those victories, those intellectual and strategical plans, and your experience in that regard, everything, like your acumen, as it were, and you're trying to facilitate, trying to figure out how can you use this best to further your own growth along that's no longer beholden to anyone else or subservient to anyone else. You want your own thing. You see with this Five of Swords coming out, you want your own victory, as it were. So let's continue on, and let us see. I'm going to keep it looking like that. Okay. And we will take a look at what your sense of self is in relation to your core of self. Okay? So what are you aware of? Okay. The Four of Cups. So what's coming through with this, you are aware that everything is not in your power. And I sense I sense it's almost like a struggle to acknowledge that, but it's a mature awareness, which I'm very glad about for you. The Four of Cups is like, you know that you're going to do your part. Right down here is what I'm sensing with these three golden cups, and you are open and allowing the universe to just open the doors. You're not blocking anything. You're not. When I say blocking, you're not like tunnel vision. You're not like one way will work. No, you're open to whatever way that is reasonable, rational, practical for your peace, for your happiness, for your stability to come through. So you're not blocking any option. You're going to be considerate of any options, and you're open to the universe's blessings and assistance in this. You know that you're not doing it. You know that you yourself don't have the entirety of the power to do it yourself. It's a very big thing, and you welcome help, you welcome guidance in order to bring your dream into fruition. Okay? So this is like you acknowledging that you may not have all the answers. You will do what you can in your part, and you're going to believe that the universe will further assist you. Okay? And the Four of Cups is literally showing that the universe is hearing you in that and will be assisting you. Okay? Further clarification? Yeah, see what I mean? The Ace of Wands. Listen, Leo, what you're waiting for, that opportunity, that assistance, that break, that will just help set the tone, that will give you more levels of creativity, more levels of strength, more levels of resources. The Ace of Wands is coming through. The universe is going to bring it to you. The universe is hearing you. You understand? So the Ace of Wands is that opening, that great reveal, that great investment, that great hand that helps facilitate what you need, opens the door to the opportunity, that connection, that growth, okay? That strong foundation on which to build on, okay? So expect that during the time of the reading, especially, these are the types of energies that are happening. So the energies is coming through for you to see, to feel, is the Ace of Wands. So the universe is bringing the options your way. And it's good that you are keeping an open mind about everything. You see this right here? So that you don't miss this. And not to say that it's just one thing. It could be multiple things. Let's continue on. What else is happening in your sense of self? What you're aware of? I'm very glad about this again. This is a mature energy here, Leo. So you have the Four of Swords. You're aware that you need rest. And I'm also sensing that even though you may want to be on the go, you are mature enough to acknowledge that you need rest. You need a break. And I sense that you also need to continue to flow. You're aware of this flow of energy, and you're doing your best to continue to flow in it. You're allowing the universe to rejuvenate you. You are listening to your body now and your mind even more to say, hey, we need a break. Hey, we need some rest. Excellent. Further clarification. Yeah, look at that. The Three of Wands. Why are you aware of this? Because you are aware of those energies. You're aware of that flow. Okay? The Three of Wands is showing that you realize that there is a ship on the horizon. You have prepared yourself, and you continue to prepare yourself. You are making yourself ready for the opportunity that you know is coming your way. Okay? And that's that faith type energy happening here as well. Okay? And clearly the resources are coming. Okay? The assistance is coming. The opening door will be opening. Okay? With the Three of Wands, this is like you saying, okay, I have to make sure that my bags are packed, that I have the strength for this journey. Okay? That is some keen awareness of yourself. I love it. I love that for you. Let's continue on. Oh, and by the way, Leo, even if, again, this is a general reading, even if you yourself may have not been aware of what you need to do during the time frame of the reading, clearly you're being guided into the best suggestions to assist your victory, to assist your growth, to assist that core self of what you really want. Okay? Notice what's happening here, the advice that's coming through. Let's see what else is happening. So now, Leo. Oh, look at that. Did you see that flash? The Wheel of Fortune. Now we're going to get into your moon sign, the moon sign for the reading. Now look at this. You see how I'm shuffling? So when Leo, when my other decks come in that I ordered, I would be able to do this like seamlessly, you know? So this is like the first trial, okay? Otherwise, if I had the other decks, I would have like placed it on top of the sun sign, okay? Amongst the angel message cards that I also ordered. Yay! I hope I didn't mash that up just now. Okay, so please bear with me. This is, double. Okay, great. So is this in frame? Okay, good. So please bear with me at this time. what do you call it? The the moon sign has basically the same layout as the sun sign, okay? But of course, there's different meanings with its regard, and I'll tell you that in a second. Okay, so let's get to it. So right here, this will be let's see, where am I going? Okay, so this right here will be your emotional life. What's going on with you internally, emotionally, okay? We're going to go towards your feelings. In that regard, how do you feel about those emotions going through you, okay? And then we're going to go to your desires, okay? At the time frame of the reading, and then we're going to go to your subconscious, okay? Which you may not be aware of, okay? And of course, advice and all that will be coming through. So, what's going on in your emotional life? What's swirling on around you during this time? Whoa, makes perfect sense. And you see why I wanted to be able to put it over the sun sign so we can see the deeper stuff, you know? But anyway, we have the Five of Wands with the Nine of Swords, Leo. Clearly, you are fighting. If you remember what was here for the sun sign, oh my gosh, I can't wait till I get me out of the decks. If you remember, okay, you are fighting right now, okay? You're doing everything you can within yourself to keep from being frustrated, depressed, annoyed, whatever environment. You are trying not to allow your emotions to get the best of you, especially in your external environment. And I sense for some of you, you feel like sometimes you encounter some people that really get on your nerves or kind of like get in the way. Okay. And it's like you're just trying to be calm through that, you know? And at night, you with the Nine of Swords, you're wondering like, is this really going to happen? Am I doing the right thing? And it's like some days you're like thinking through about the entire day in which you did. Okay, but a lot of those feelings, those scary type, what do you call it? Woulda, coulda, shouldas, or those unfounded like extremes. That's just a lot of anxiety brought on by the length of time it's taking for you to process and go through things, for things to happen in certain respects. Those more than likely won't happen. So try not to like what they say is like psych yourself out in certain respects. I know, easy to say, hard to do. But try not to worry as much. You can only do what you can do. Okay. And again, I wish we could just have it overlaid on the sun side so you can see. But anyway, we'll get there. You'll see this new segment transition as time goes on. But the universe is acknowledging those particular concerns. But I'm sensing to let you know, hey, those big fears that you have, okay? Just try not to let it take your peace, okay? And the universe I'm also sensing is you're doing well, especially with your feelings as it relates to your external environment is what I'm feeling, okay? So keep that poise, keep that grace. Remember what was happening over here with the sun sign? Keep that positive flow, okay? Further clarification. Yes! What did I say? The universe, like literally, I felt this coming out. The Nine of Pentacles. Leo, your independence is coming. Okay? Certain things that you were concerned about that were will I have enough money for this? Will I be able to travel over here if I need to do this? Will I be around the right people? Whatever. Like, yes, you will. The Nine of Pentacles, she has more than enough. She's growing in wealth and prosperity and opportunity and grace, okay, and connection and substance and freedom. This is standing on your own feet, being answerable to no one, really. And look at this. You're keeping your poise in the midst of this egregiousness that life sometimes has involved in it, okay? You're being elegant. You are controlled in yourself, okay? You're able to mitigate the situation amicably, okay? So you are in good control within reason, I sense, in your feelings going through you at this time, and the universe is letting you know that you are developing into the Nine of Pentacles, okay? It's assuring you of this. Let's see what else is happening in this time frame. These are your feelings as it relates for like further, what do you call it? Diving in deeper of your feelings of those core aspects, because these are the core aspects of your feelings that's happening here. You know that you're keeping yourself like together when it comes to certain day-to-days. And at night, sometimes you're flooded with certain emotions that may want to cause you off kilter. But this is how you envision yourself, and this is what the universe is assisting you to become. Okay, so let's see what else is happening with your feelings. Look at that. The High Priestess. So some of you are definitely, I know a lot of you, are definitely acknowledging that everything, like every decision that you need to make is not as right in front of your face. Sometimes you have to go with your gut feeling. You have to go with your intuition at that time to make that decision. And some of you with the High Priestess, you are definitely striving to stay in that flow of energy. And we spoke about that before. You're allowing your feelings to help guide you like into the ethers of the unforeseen and making the best decision within that realm. And you're trusting that it's going to be the right decision, even if you can't see it yet, but you're feeling it's the right decision for you. For the clarification, yes, the Ace of Cups. This is the universe acknowledging your heart when it vibrates with that decision. If the decision does not complement your heart, the authentic self, where you want to go, is not going to resonate, okay? And it's because of that, you're allowing that resonance, you're allowing that High Priestess energy, you are in more touch of your heart space. The universe is complementing your heart space, okay? You are in the right frame of mind right now with that feeling. If you're feeling like the butterflies and the beautifulness, that is a good lineup to be, okay? That's the good direction, okay? The universe is complementing that energy for you in those feelings. What else is happening? Yes, the Ace of Swords. This is you also feeling that at times you can't be as soft-hearted, and at times you can't be just going with the flow. You have to meet it with a level of practicality and a level of directness. Sometimes it requires a level of strength throughout this journey that you're on for the time frame of the reading, and you acknowledge that with your feelings. You say to yourself with the Ace of Swords, sometimes you have to be strong, sometimes you have to be exact, sometimes you have to be very clear with others, and even with yourself. And sometimes you just have to be, I don't want to say cold, but sometimes emotions cannot play a picture in this. It's all black and white when it comes to perhaps legalities, negotiations, agreements, stuff like that. So you are acknowledging that you not only are in tune with your spiritual side, the flow side, but you are also in tune with certain dynamics of this world that is required for you to know how to navigate strategy. Okay? Further clarification.
Okay, that has been your reading. I really do hope that it helps you, guides you, gives you some clarity. And if you'd like to see the reading in its entirety, I invite you to become a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.